So, in case you haven't heard the news, the city of Atlanta is cracking down on Airbnbs, and soon over 4,000 Airbnbs or short-term rentals will no longer be able to operate.
More than 4,000 Airbnbs and short-term rentals could soon disappear from Atlanta because of a new ordinance cracking down on who's able to rent out their home. The compliance deadline extended just this week as debate over the new rules heats up. Savannah Levins reports.
Well, hello beautiful people, it's your girl Shy-Bivia and welcome back to my channel. Listen, if you are new here, thanks for stopping by and hitting that play button. All right, on this channel I share lifestyle, side hustle and business gems that can help you improve the quality of your life and business. Now let's get right into today's video. Okay, we have a few things to talk about. All right, so I don't know if you missed the news or if you heard the news, but Atlanta is now cracking down on Airbnbs or short-term rentals. All right, so what does this mean for the over 7,645 hosts who are currently in Atlanta? Over 4,000 Airbnbs will basically disappear, okay, is what they're saying. And the reason for this is because now hosts can only have a max of 2 Airbnb listings, all right? And one of those listings has to be your primary residence. I mean, that's going to change the game for a lot of people, because I do know that there's so many people in the Atlanta market, right, that have dozens and dozens of Airbnbs or, you know, short-term rentals, right? And a lot of people even rely on this income as their full-time income, right? This income has been replacing a lot of people's income. Some people even came on, you know, the news to say that, hey, this was our retirement plan, right? Don't live out this property and now we're going to have to figure out what's going to happen with this property. So apparently the city council implemented a new ordinance which now states that hosts can only have a max of 2 short-term rentals. In addition to that, you have to pay a $150 permit fee annually, right? Which is fine. But also you have to pay an 8% rental tax as well in addition to that. Now, what a lot of people are saying is that this is going to cause a lot of illegal short-term rentals, and that it's basically going to hurt the city because they're going to now miss out on a lot of income. Now, in 2021, Airbnb hosts together accumulatively earned about $139 million, okay, in short-term rental bookings. That's a lot of money, all right? So now with the city cracking down, this is going to mean less revenue for hosts and less revenue for the city, all right? That's if people really decide to actually pull out. Now, the reason why the city has implemented this new ordinance is for one, to cut down on like noise violations, parties, stuff like that, and also to create more housing opportunities for people to actually live there, people who want to live there versus just visiting. So that's their main reasons for doing this. Now, we can't predict what happens in any market, right? The markets change, you know, the city laws change, new ordinances come in place from time to time. We can't predict that, right? But one thing that I like to stress, I've stressed it in my course, I've stressed it in, you know, previous videos, is that you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, all right? Because things like these happen. You kind of want to diversify your portfolio so that just in case something happens, for example, what's happening now with the new ordinance in Atlanta, you then have another market to fall back on and it doesn't affect you as significantly as if you were to have all of your listings in one market. Now, another thing that I want to mention is that the new ordinance has been extended from June 1st, 2022 to September 6th. So people will have time to, you know, figure out their next move, their next plans, if they're going to, you know, pull out of that market or, you know, whichever. But there are some decisions to be made, you know, for a lot of people. All hope is not lost. All right, all hope is not lost. Atlanta is not the only market out there, right? If you do have or planned on having a few rentals in Atlanta, Atlanta is not the only market, right? Atlanta is only one city in the state of Georgia, right? You can think about the outskirts. So I talked about that before, even in one of my live master classes, that you can also look at the outside skirts, right? Where not a lot of people are actually flocking to, right? People travel everywhere, right? Every city for all types of different reasons. So you don't only have to focus on the larger cities or the metro areas or, you know, big tourist areas, right? You can also look at the outskirts, right? Smaller towns, smaller cities, and still do well. You also do not have to do Airbnb where you currently live, right? So if you live in Atlanta, right, or if you live in, you know, New Jersey or New York or whichever, you can look into other markets. All right, in my course I teach this. I teach my students how to effectively, right, operate, automate, and optimize their Airbnbs, right, without physically being present. All right, so you can make money with this, you know, in this space, in this industry, without physically being anywhere. All right, my course helps my students to choose the right markets, choose the best market, and effectively and successfully run this business. So if you've been looking at starting, you know, an Airbnb business, you don't know where to start, you don't know how to pitch to landlords, property management or property managers, apartment complexes, if you don't know the first thing to do, definitely check out my course. It's gonna get you from 0 to 100. All right, a lot of valuable information that you won't find anywhere else, and in addition to that, you actually have access to me as your coach. There's not a lot of courses that you can do today where you have actual access, one-on-one access to the coach or the instructor. So I pride myself with that with my course. In addition to having a lifetime access to the course, you can always sign in, go through the lectures again and again and again, but you can also book your one-on-one calls with me. So if you're trying to make 5 figures a month or more, all right, like seriously, definitely check out my course. My course is designed not only to help you get those yeses from landlords and apartment complexes and sign your lease the right way and make sure that you're actually doing things legally, but my course is designed to help you make money, all right, to really optimize your bookings, really optimize your listing, and free up your time, all right, because nobody has time to be doing things manually. Okay, I'm over here with you guys and I have my guests checking in. That's how I like my life, okay? And that's how I want to keep things, and that's what I teach in my course. I teach you how to make money in your sleep with this business, okay? How to be hands off with this business while you go and enjoy your life, okay? While you go take that trip, all right? Or while you work, okay? If you have a full-time job or a part-time job, you can do this, okay? I'm not telling you that you can go quit your job tomorrow, okay? Do that, okay? If it works for you, boo. But what I'm saying is that once you implement all the strategies that I teach in my course, you'll be able to be completely hands off with your business so that you can have the freedom and flexibility that you always desired. If you've been wanting to really get into the Airbnb space and really get all the information that you need to successfully start this business all in one place, definitely go check out my course. The link will be below. My one-on-one coaching is limited, okay? So you definitely want to get in while you can. This time around, I won't be opening up the course to every single person. Even though you have unlimited access to the course and it's self-paced and you can log on whenever you want to, I only have limited spots available for this month, and the reason is there's only one of me, okay? And I want to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward, right? So I can only have so many students this month. So if I were you, I would get in and enroll in the course ASAP. But anyway, beautiful people, whether you are planning on starting an Airbnb business, whether that's in Atlanta or whichever other market, I wish you all the best. Let me know in the comment below what you think of this new ordinance, okay? Let me know if you have been affected by this new ordinance. Let me know if you were thinking about getting an Airbnb in the city of Atlanta, all right? Let me know if you have any questions at all, whether it's to my course or to just Airbnb in general, or any business questions that you may have at all. Let me know in the comments below. Again, it's your girl Shy-Bivia. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's continue to grow those businesses and get financially healthy together, and I'll see you guys later. Be blessed. Bye.